Now, here's a letter from Private First Class PLJ. At the bottom of the letter, there's a notation by the censor as follows. If organization is named, do not specify location. So we'll just say that PLJ is in the 10th Infantry, somewhere out there. Here's his letter.
Dear Command Performance, when I used to live in Pasadena, my hobby was television. And my favorite performer was the First Lady of Television, Betty Rhodes. I'd be mighty grateful if you'd have her come on and sing a song just for me.
Well, PLJ, here she is, the singing sensation of the picture The Fleet's In, your favorite star, lovely Betty Rhodes.
Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a-journeying over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Oh, Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a-journeying over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music of the night? Wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Oh, Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Won't you lead me there?
Thank you very much, Betty Rhodes. And an orchid to Mr. Billy Artzt, who is conducting Local 47's Command Performance Orchestra tonight. Now, in response to letters from Rip, Brick, and Chud, 3 staff sergeants at France Field, Canal Zone, and the many other fighting men throughout the world who have asked to hear this distinguished gentleman, I bring you a man who introduces himself by saying...
How do you do?
Why...
My people.
Why, it's Bert Gordon, the mad Russian. Why, Russian. And with him, to keep him on the beam and off of the chandelier, is his playmate of the networks, Harry Von Zell.
Thank you very much, Mickey.
Why, you're welcome, Harry. The Kremlin crumb is yours.
Thank you, Macaronia.
Now, Russian, please.
Where does macaroni go?
Now, Russian, are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm
Before
all
any-
ears. I'm all ears.
All right. Now, before anything happens here, let me say that we've got to be serious here tonight.
Yes, of course.
Now, according to the program here, it says you're going to deliver a lecture to the doctors of the United States Army. Can that be right?
That is correct. I will have you know, when I was a chief sturgeon...
No, wait. No, Russian, you don't mean sturgeon. You mean surgeon.
Oh.
Yes, a sturgeon is a big fat herring that hangs around a delicatessen store.
You leave my wife out of this. Tonight I am going to lecture on surgical technique to the United States Medical Corps.
No. Now, excuse me. The word is core, not corpse.
Did you ever see me operate?
No.
The word is corpse.
Now, listen, Russian, please cut that out and get on with the lecture. Now, what is your subject?
The subject, yes, the subject. The subject. The subject of my lecture is how the mad Russian takes out a man's appendix using a diffractive scalpel, an obsolete anesthesia, and a pantomimic serotherapy.
Well, what happened?
Shouldn't happen to a dog.
Now, Russian, I repeat, you have got to be sensible tonight. After all, this program is being heard all over the world by the fellows in Alaska, Australia, Trinidad, Sumatra.
What?
Sumatra.
What's Sumatra, baby?
Now, Russian,
Yes?
you're becoming ridiculous.
Don't
with this.
say that.
Well, you are. I don't believe that you know anything at all about anatomical complexity.
Ha ha ha! Silly boy. From the time I was a little kiddie, I wanted to be a great sturgeon. Every day I am taking finger exercises to make my hands skillful. Finally, my hands are so delicate, so sensitive to the touch,
Yes?
I became a pickpocket.
All right, now let's get back to this Russian. If you really are a doctor...
Yes?
Let me hear you repeat the Hippocrates Oath.
Not me. You think I'm a hypocrite?
Listen, all right, Russian, I'll give up. If you've really got a speech to make, you go ahead and make it.
Very well. My dear doctors,
Yes.
let me state that it is not unusual in the human monotony to come across a case of double endocarditis.
What's that?
2 hearts.
4 spades.
Pass the cards. I'm dealing.
This Russian, get back to the heart, huh?
Why not? Why not?
Yes, all
Why
right.
not?
Now, what do you know about angina pectoris?
And you want a pancake?
No.
Very good with syrup. Very good with syrup.
Now, listen, please, get back to the subject and stay there, Russian. You're supposed to talk about medicine.
Very well.
Well, all right.
You see, in the bloodstream of the human being, there are 2 different kinds of corporals. One is the red corporals, and the other is the white corporals. Now, the red corporals are not getting along with the white corporals. And vice versa.
Vice versa?
Or Venus Venice. Therefore causing dissension.
Yes.
By that I mean,
Yes.
they are continually fighting. And what are they fighting for?
I don't know.
Shall I tell her? They are fighting for supremacy. They are fighting and fighting and fighting. It's a terrible battle.
Who is winning?
What am I, a scorekeeper?
Russian, you constantly amaze me, really you do. Beneath that layer of Munchausen prevarication, you have an irrepressible ebullience. Or, as the French say, you have about you that air of je ne sais quoi.
How dare you! How do you like that?
Why?
You don't smell so good yourself.
In addition, Russian, before you leave, I want you to understand this perfectly. You haven't fooled anybody here at all. We all know that you're no doctor.
Then how come last year, at the height of my career, when from coast to coast I was the toast, across the country I hitchhiked, a driver...
Hitchhicked?
Yes. A driver gave me a lift. A few miles further on, we suddenly slumped over the wheel.
Oh, cardiac?
No, Cadillac. It was imperative that I should operate immediately.
Yes.
But it was pitch dark.
It's dark.
In the scant illumination from the headlights, I am operating.
And what did you remove?
His wallet, the radio, and all 4 tires.
Now, there is some story. I don't believe that you operated
But
on
I
that.
I did. The nurse handed me one instrument after another.
Did you fluoroscope the
I
patient?
fluoroscoped them, I hyperscoped them, I gyroscoped them, and finally, I got the solution.
Well, what did you take out?
The nurse, I
That's
took.
all. Go away.